This broadcast is presented to you by Mayo Clinic, the #1 hospital in the world.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club here in Abu Dhabi. The second of our two matches here this afternoon in the Emirates Polo Championships International, this very well-supported 12-goal tournament. As we get towards the nitty-gritty end of this championships. And this second match sees AM taking on Bansali. The runners and riders, Her Highness Sheikha Alia Al Maktoum plays at 1 for AM Polo. At 2 is Fermin Prado of 2-goal handicap. Benjamin Urquiza, one of the two Urquiza brothers here for AM, and Pablo Urquiza is at the back, team totaling 12 goals. Rishi Bansali takes the 1 shirt for his team. At 2 is Tom Brody with an R. At 3, Gonzalo Santamarina, and at the back, Ariel Ponzi. Santamarina with a well-timed ride-off there. Appealing for the foul was Benka, but Santamarina's done him here, and he's done really well to get away from one Urquiza. And look at this from Santamarina. He's absolutely smashed it through the centre of the goal. A brilliant opening goal here by the 6-goal Argentine for Bansali. Well, beautifully judged, wasn't it? He beat Benka Urquiza. The cover came across from Pali Urquiza, but Santamarina kept his composure and came up with an absolute beauty of a next shot. And the orange team taking an early lead here. Ponzi picking up possession here after some good work from Rishi Bansali. Punch down towards Tom Brody. Brody with a big ride-off there on Benka Urquiza, and Benka's done well. He's got some support here from Sheikha Alia, and she's done well to get involved there and leave the ball there for Pali Urquiza. Santamarina, they're calling for the backhand. A good hook coming in there from Benka. Oh, and he was hoping and thinking that one of his teammates was behind him. Rishi was there for a piece of the action, but it looked like the two, Tom Brody and the 4, Pali Urquiza, looked like they were established and online. And they may well have penalised Rishi Bansali here. Let's have a look and see what the umpires decide.
I think it's a foul of orange. Orange, I don't know the number. Foul of orange.
So, the umpires have had a chat with the third man. It will be a penalty 5 spot hit to the whites. And circling around here for AM Polo is their number 3, the 6-goal Argentine, Benjamin Urquiza. Benka with a tap. Brody comes across to him. Benka's gone out to the left-hand side looking for the advancing Pali Urquiza. That one, a little bit unluckily, has come off the back of a pony, but picked up nicely here by Fermin. And Prado's gone for goal. He's gone out to the left-hand side. Rishi Bansali will monitor that ball and be very happy to see it go wide of the target and out of play to the left. Ariel Ponzi with the restart. The 2-goal back here for Bansali. He's found out with come up with a nice under the neck shot pass out towards Santamarina, but that was well read and executed here by Benjamin Urquiza. Benja looking for some support from his brother. Paddy's done well. Tom Brody will be called out of the play, and that goal shot is once again on a similar line to that last attack, and it's gone wide to the left. Paisa. this time goes out to the right. A couple of taps from him. Santamarina goes out towards the boards. Oh, a little slip there from Urquiza as he tried to put the brakes on. And Ariel Ponce will come through here on the chestnut with the white blaze. In fact, it's a bay pony. He's done well, but he's turned back into the traffic, and Palio Urquiza was waiting for that, and Urquiza comes up with a nice one here on the near side. Can he get this approach shot back towards goal? It's just come off the pony slightly, flicks it in. He's got the score. Nicely done. Palio Urquiza puts AM Polo on the scoreboard here. They've equalised in the first. It's 1-1. Well, it looks like the umpires are going to give the teams a chance to come off and have a free change here with just a few seconds less than 4 minutes on the clock. Gives me a chance to tell you how these two teams have fared thus far in this tournament. They both played two. AM played two, lost two. They lost to Ancora 10-5. And then they lost to Jingiri 6.5-6. So that's AM Polo. Played two, lost two. Bansali have played two, 1-1, lost one. They beat Jingiri 8-5.5 in their first outing, but then lost a very close encounter against Ancora 8-7. So Bansali will be looking for a victory here to take them into a semi-final. The ball's in play. The conclusion of this first chukker. Rishi Bansali hacking that one around the corner. Palio Urquiza saw the ball pop out in front of him, and he went for an absolutely massive hit, but was hooked out of the play. And Fermin Prado has got the ball back here for AM Polo. He's fizzed that one down into some traffic. Little backhander coming in from Ponzi wasn't the best. And Benka has it. His shot will go into the path of Fermin Prado. But Rishi Bansali is back in defence. But as Rishi comes in for the backhander, the whistle has gone. Good work there from Alia Al Maktoum, who really got her skates on and got herself established on the line of the ball. And she's earned her side a penalty here. And it's going to be a close-range penalty, spot all 30 option from the penalty two, and on this occasion Benjamin Urquiza has decided to take it from the spot, and he's about 20 yards out with a little bit of angle. He shoots, and Benjamin Urquiza pops that one through. AM, after having conceded the first goal, take the lead here. It's 2-1. We're back in play, and it's popped out the back here for the goal scorer, Benjamin Urquiza. He's done really well there. Alia Al Maktoum with a crunching ride-off there on Rishi Bansali. She did really well at the front, but the backhander will turn them around. That coming in from Tom Brody, and he's found Santamarina. Little miscontrol there from this tidy 6-goal Argentine. But he's still got possession of the ball here. Palio Urquiza thought about coming in there, but in the end, possession is still with Bansali. Rishi coming in onto that pass there from Santamarina. Sheikha Alia with some good defensive work once again. Backhander from Fermin Prado. But Santamarina is there. Oh, he's been out-muscled there by Palio Urquiza. Pali. And Palio Urquiza with some good scrapping work there. Looks like he has earned AM Polo a penalty 5 from the spot here, and a chance for them to launch another attack and try and go 2 goals to the good. tapped forward by Benjamin. And then he finds a nice cut shot pass out towards Pali. He's called off it by Fermin Prado, but he's not listening to him because he's played the ball himself. And he's trying to take on Santa Marina. Fires it through the traffic. It's leaking out to the left-hand side. Ariel Ponzi comes in. He's hooked out of it there by Her Highness Sheikha Alia. But he's then come up with a nice little backhander under his pony's tail, and he's found Tom Brody. Brody on the far side of the field here on the counter-attack for Bansali. And he's hit that one, and it looks like that might be quite sore because he's hit it into Benjamin Urquiza. It's a penalty for, and a chance here for Benja to try and register another goal for AM from 60 yards. He's hit it very hard, and it's a very dangerous height. Thankfully, it's avoided everyone. He has got it through. The flag is raised, and a good straight penalty by Benjamin Urquiza takes AM into a 2-goal advantage here. They're ahead over Bansali, 3-1. A mad scrap for possession in the throw-in, and it pops out nicely here for Ariel Ponzi. Tom Brody says, I'm going to take that off you, and he plays a little nutmeg under the pony of Ponzi. He's done well there, Brody. He's found Santa Marina. Reverse there on the near side by Gonzalo Santa Marina into a dangerous area, but the ride-off there from Pali Urquiza was strong. And not only that, just as I say that, Benja just pops out in front of Tom Brody and attracts the umpire's whistle on the far side of the field. But good work from Pali Urquiza in defence. There's the backhander. And here you see the foul. Brody established. And just having to wait for that ball and lean from left to right was Benjamin Urquiza. Penalty 5. And well within range here for the talented Gonzalo Santamarina. Could be the final hit of this first chukker. We've got 34 seconds on the clock. Remember, the first hooter goes on 30 here. We start with 7.5 minutes. Santa Marina here looks like he's winding up, and he will for sure have a pop at goal from here. Looking to cut the gap. Santa Marina. He's got the height. Is it out to the right-hand side? It is. He's cut it quite a long way right, in fairness, and that will be the final action of this first half. The chance has gone for Bansali, and AM Polo will be very happy with their work. They conceded the first goal, but then came back with 3 goals of their own, and at the break here, they're ahead 3-1.
Welcome to the prestigious Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club, where world-class training meets unmatched passion for horses. Join our new horse training classes and learn from the best. Be a part of our legacy of excellence.
Welcome back to all of our Polo Line TV viewers on the live stream. Welcome back to the Sheikh Zayed field here at the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. Start of the second half. Smashed forward there by Urquiza. He's put that one out in front of Alia Al Maktoum. She's going to be beaten to the ball here by Ariel Ponzi. But she's done really well here, Sheikha Alia. And she's come up with another really good aggressive ride-off. Possession is up for grabs. Umpire just explaining what he's seen, and judging by the movement of Matthias Babieni, he didn't like the slashiness of the hook from Pali Urquiza. It's a spot hit in favour of the Reds, or the Oranges, should I say. Here comes Paisa on this slightly Arab-looking horse. Gone out to the left, Brody in acres of space, being tracked here by Fermin Prado. Putting the brakes on here is Tom Brody, brings it back inside, told to get on with it here by the umpires, and he's punched that one down towards Gonzalo Santamarina, but he's being well marked at the moment by Urquiza. Back around the corner, good work here by Gonzalo Santamarina, and he's carving his way through the traffic, and he's got the job done yet again, showing his class with a little turn and then a weave through the traffic, and he has scored early doors in the second. Bansali pulling one back. It's 3-2. Possession is with Fermin Prado. He leaves it there for his captain, and Benka unleashes that one out towards Alia Al Maktoum. Some players coming very close to each other, and Alia's done brilliantly here on the grey. Can she get this one back towards goal? This is sensational stuff from the number one here for AM Polo. So unlucky, it's come off the pony. And I think it's gone wide. Well, she came flying out of that group of players, head down, very confident. And the first couple of touches were good. But in the end, the chance has gone wide to the left, and possession will go back to the orange shirts here of Bansali. Paisa Ponzi punching that one out towards Rishi. It's reversed there by Urquiza. Well-timed ride-off will allow Santamarina to come in and pick up possession here and drive this one down towards the halfway line. Santamarina showing his class and skill with the ball up in the air. He's done really well here, and he's still going. Can he pick this one up? A vicious bounce takes him out of the play. Putting the brakes on hard here and faking the backhander and making the turn is Urquiza. Urquiza coming through. He wants the whistle. Reversed there by Rishi Bansali. Bansali has hit that a little bit firm, but Santamarina with a chance here to put the brakes on. Prado not sure whether to stick or twist. Santamarina still in on goal, takes the contact. Can he get the flick back? He's left it here for Brody, and a whistle. A whistle. Spot hit in favour of the whites. And a chance here for Benja Urquiza to get this ball downfield and clear a little bit of pressure for AM Polo. Tom Brody comes across. Benja comes up with a nice angled cut shot pass out towards his brother. Reverse downfield. And once again, unlucky there for Alia. It's just come off the back of her pony, and the backhander is back here with Urquiza. This time he's gone left and hard across the field out towards Benja. Benjamin puts the brakes on. He's been told to use it. So he's decided to run it, and he's got to keep going. And then he's tried to flash that one past Santa Marina, but in doing so, he's hit it straight at his fellow six-goal Argentine opponent, and the umpire's whistle has gone. An opportunity with 4:04 on the clock here in the second for the players to nip off and change their ponies. Lovely drone shots here. Enjoy the best of Polo by downloading the new Polo Line TV app. It's got all the information, all the fixtures, all the results, all the highlights, all the top goal scorers, all the Polo news you should desire. And if you don't have the Polo Line TV app, well, frankly, you're absolutely bonkers, because it's the one to have, and it's got everything you need from the world of polo. Ponzi taps the ball and then out to the right-hand side, being tracked here by Urquiza. He's found a pass downfield, but he's shown too much of that to Prado. Prado under pressure here from Tom Brody. The two number twos coming together down in the corner there. But it looks like the ball has gone out of play, and it will be a knock-in here in favour of AM Polo. Benjamin Urquiza brings the ball back into play and then finds a nice cut shot out towards Pali. Alia Al Maktoum is in a good position, but Pali Urquiza deciding to retain possession of the ball for himself and then drive it down towards Prado. Santa Marina well positioned in defence here for Bansali. Gonzalo on the turn here, brings it forward at pace. Once again, showing us his dribbling skills, and he picks that one up on the bounce. That's a lovely hit straight out of the middle of the stickhead. Benja will come back hard. The 2-6 goalers coming together yet again. That one's been cut back towards goal. Good bit of skill there by Santa Marina, but he is wide to the left. And once again, possession will go back to AM Polo here from their own back line. Benjamin. This time he's gone out left. Santa Marina was waiting for that. And he comes up with a nice near side backhander. But first to surface and with a good read here is Fermin Prado. Nice little play here by the number 2 for AM Polo. It's under pressure there from Tom Brody. But he's done well. And the ball is back with Urquiza. Pali leaves it there for Benja. Benja is told to get on with it. Gets the jump on Santa Marina. Benjamin Urquiza working this one up towards the 60-yard line. Sweeps it under his pony's neck and tries to put in a little pass there for Fermin Prado. There was a pair already coming across there. That was the two number ones. And they were good to go. Urquiza. Big ride-off. Well-timed ride-off there, but Urquiza still has it. And he fires it down towards goal. It's been stopped on the goal line. Near side backhand attempt. But it's across the line. The goal judge's flag is raised aloft. And it's just about enough on that shot. Let's have a look at the replay. It was Pali Urquiza that had the under-the-neck shot after a big ride-off coming in there from Ariel Ponce. And once again, AM going to a 2-goal lead here. It's 4-2 with less than a minute remaining here in the second chukka. Good hook by Paisa. Working hard is Fermin Prado. Open backhander coming in from him. Rishi Bansali's there, and that's a nice angle on that backhander, but perhaps a fraction short. Benjamin picks it up. On the loop here is Pali. And a chance here for AM Polo as the hooter goes. Pali Urquiza is in on goal. It's Pali Urquiza surely from here. Can he get the flick? Oh, he's taking it out to the right. Fermin Prado is there for support. And Prado has whacked it wide of the target. What a chance that was for AM. In the dying embers of the second chukka, they've missed the target. But they're ahead here at the break. It's 4-2.
We come back from the halftime break with the innovative play of the match. Mayo Clinic breakthrough moment.
He's under pressure from Ali Almari, and Almari's done well. He's got a big bump in there on the young Argentine and picked up now by his teammate Llorente. Llorente is in on goal. Pablo Llorente with a little flick out of the air. He's got it. Ghantoot have come back to life. Well, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to all of our Polo Line TV viewers. Thousands of people on the live stream watching this one. A very good contest between AM Polo and Bansali. And AM Polo, at the halfway point here, will be very pleased with their position. They're ahead by 4-2. We're here, of course, at the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club in Abu Dhabi. Supported by the Abu Dhabi Sports Council and under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Falah. Match day 6 of the Emirates Polo Championships International. 8 teams in this tournament, a very well-represented tournament. The most competitive level of polo in the UAE this season, the 12 goal. No doubt about that, certainly in terms of the number of teams. A knock in here after that. Under the next shot from Fermin Prado was wide to the right. Ariel Ponce chops a pass out towards Gonzalo Santamarina. He's being tracked here by Prado. And the ball has been hit into Fermin Prado. A mistake there by Ariel Ponce. And that mistake is going to give an opportunity here for Benjamin Urquiza, who's teeing the ball up here on the chestnut. And a chance here for AM Polo to go ahead by 3. Benka, he's cranked it. It looks good. Is it out left? It's close. Oh, he's got it. Lovely hit from Benka Urquiza. The swing was quite delightful, wasn't it? A lovely rhythm to it, straight out of the middle of the stick head, and he's pinged it over the top like a 9-iron and scored from range. And suddenly, Bansali, with an awful lot to do, they're trailing here by 3. It's 5 goals to 2 to the Whites. A hook at the back of the throw-in there will take Gonzalo Santamarina out of the play, but he's got some support here. Here comes the cavalry in the form of Tom Brody. Brody around the corner, tracked and taken out of it by Benka Urquiza. Urquiza with his stick raised. Brody comes back at him hard. It's Tom Brody on the near side. Has he got the support he needs? Ponce was there, but the ball has trickled out of play and beaten Ariel Ponce. And the chance has gone. Ball's back in play. Benka Urquiza, little flick back towards his brother. Right is the call, and that's a good pass out towards Fermin Prado. He's got Gonzalo Santamarina trying to get some pressure on him, but he's in control of the play here, Prado, and he's done well. Can he hit this through? He's got some options, and he's gone to Pali Urquiza. Tom Brody reads the situation well. Alia Al Maktoum with a lovely steal there. Look at that on the near side. And then an open backhander. Brilliant play there by Alia. But she intended that pass to go through for Pali, and Pali was well marked this time by Ariel Ponce. Rishi Bansali is there. So too is Paisa. Flicked back around the corner by Fermin Prado. Gonzalo Santamarina, he's very good at that, isn't he? Getting that right off in, and then getting himself forward in the saddle and just getting the ball dominated there. He's done it once again. A super skill that he has, and he's mopped things up nicely here in defence. Santamarina goes out to the right-hand side, looking for Rishi or Tom Brody. Brody has it. May well hit this now. Back towards Santamarina. He's decided to take a touch. And he may regret that, because he's had the ball stolen away here by Fermin Prado, who's working it around the corner here on the near side. Goes for the backhander. Out towards Sheikha Alia. Alia Al Maktoum backed up here by not one but 2 Urquizas. It's Benka. Benka has it and he fires it through the traffic. Does he know it's just taken a deflection? This time he's gone long and left, and surely that's going to beat them all out of play. And it will be a knock in here to Bansali. Well, maybe not. It's come up a bit short. Play will continue. Look at that. Ali Al Maktoum is there. Pali Urquiza is there. The Oranges are swarming all over this in defence. Desperate defence by Bansali. And eventually an umpire's whistle will stop the clock with 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Well, I thought for the life of me that that ball would go out of play, but it came up short. And Ali Al Maktoum just looking like She might have gone in under the swing there on that occasion. Let's see what the umpires decide when we come back. They've given the players an opportunity to come off and change their ponies here with a free change halfway through the third. Players just coming back out onto the field for the second half of this third chukker. Fascinating position we have brewing here in this group, because we have Ancora, who have won 3 matches. AM, thus far, played 2, lost 2. Bansali played 2, won 1, lost 1. As do Jengiri. So the connotations are, if the orange team lose here, there will be 3 teams tied, having played 3 games, lost 2 and won 1, and the 3 teams, Jengiri, AM and Bansali, will go to a shootout to see who gets into the semi-final. That's Tom Brodie launching that one downfield. A good hit there by Tom, but it's straight back at the feet of Benjamin Urquiza, who's done some good work in defence here for AM Polo. Well, just as I say that, he hesitates and he's allowed Gonzalo Santamaria in. Santamarina comes around the corner. Pali Urquiza comes across, and the umpires don't like it. Well, Benja had the play under control, didn't he? But he hesitated. And Gonzalo Santamarina is sharp. He's very quick. And like a tenacious Jack Russell, he came in and stole the ball away. It's going to be a penalty here in favour of the orange shirts of Bansali. And there's still plenty of time in the match, as Gonzalo Santamarina circles around and licks his lips as he comes into this penalty 2, 30-yard open goal attempt. He shoots, and he scores. Of course he does. Not going to miss from that range, a man of his talent. And he has brought the 3rd goal up here for Bansali. They're still trailing. The difference is still 2 goals, but it's currently 5 goals to 3. Popped out nicely here for Urquiza. Good reach and a good hook from Santamarina. Had to get there, didn't he? And he did. Ariel Ponce's there, and he's got a little bit of luck there. That was more luck than judgment. And he decides to try and avoid the traffic and keep possession for himself. He didn't sense that Urquiza was flying back in defence. Santamarina is there. He's under pressure from Fermin Prado. But Santamarina has got the measure of the treasure, and he's turned back to the left-hand side and sets up a counter-attack here for the orange shirts of Bansali. Punches it long and left. Alia Al Maktoum looking up to the skies. Benja comes across, and that's good stick work there on the near side of his pony from Benja Urquiza. Then he gets a little bit of help from the pony's hoof, and the attack will continue here for Urquiza on the far side of the field. Works it down the boards, punches it long. He's looking for Alia Al Maktoum, but back in defence here will go Ariel Ponce, latching onto that long hit downfield from Urquiza. Ponce, tail backhander coming infield. Tom Brodie switches to the near side and comes up with an absolute beauty, but it's back in possession of AM Polo. Pali leaves it for Benja. Benja opens up, punches it down towards goal. Where has this one gone? It's a cross, and missing that left-hand post. Rishi Bansali was back in defence for the orange shirts, and he was pleased to see that one slide past the target and wide to the left. 5-3, a minute and 49 seconds on the clock here as Ponzi on the grey circles around for the restart here for Bansali. Tom Brody tucks in behind. Brody unleashes that out towards Santa Marina, who's absolutely in acres of space on the far side. Good pass from Tom Brody and nicely worked here by Bansali. Rishi is free. He has the inside of the field. He's now being tracked by Fermin Prado. Oh, and throwing himself into the hook and coming out of the saddle there is Benjamin Urquiza. Well, he's up. The pony's okay. The player's okay. I just caught it out of the corner of my eye. I'd love to see the replay on this. Did he overcommit? Or did he get a brush from a player coming through and a helping hand in dismounting? Let's have a look at the replay. The good news is Benka's okay. There's Santa Marina with the play. Oh, it's a little slip. It was a slip. And luckily, Benka looks to be okay. Nasty one. Well, Benka is walking off the pitch. He looks okay. The pony looks okay. That's the good news. He's just taking a precautionary change of horse here because there was a slip from that little mare. And Benjamin Urquiza doing the right thing here and giving that mare a chance to be checked over before she's given the all clear to come back and take further part in this match. Just going back to the connotations of a white win here, we will have a penalty shootout, a three-way tie between Jengiri, AM and Bansali should AM Polo win this match, and that penalty shootout will take place here on this field at the end of this game. So Jengiri will be watching with strong interest at the result of this match. Of course they will, because an AM win will bring them right back into play. Our umpires are just explaining to Benka Urquiza what the situation is surrounding this fair play drop ball. There wasn't a foul, but the orange team were running down towards goal. They were in a very commanding attacking position, and the umpires are well within their right to give a drop ball from the appropriate place. And on this occasion, they've decided that it's going to be here from the penalty 2 marker. Santa Marina looking for 5-4. Smashes it, and smashes it straight through the middle. And Bansali, with a bit of momentum now, have cut the gap between themselves and AM Polo. They're trailing by just 1. .55 seconds on the clock as there's a clash of sticks in the throw-in. Santa Marina this time with a miscontrol, and that's allowed Benka to make a nice little sharp turn here on this tidy-looking bay. Urquiza now picks up the bouncing ball. He's found a little pocket of space. Benka with a lovely-looking approach shot. Has he overcooked this one, or is it straight? He's got it. He went for goal from about 50, 60 yards out, and he stroked it through the goal. An important goal that could prove to be for AM Polo, because they have scored right on the stroke of the hooter there at the end of the third chukka. Having conceded a couple of goals, Bansali were edging their way back into it, but an important goal by Benka. And the difference once again is 2 goals. At the end of the third, AM have the lead over Bansali, 6-4. Here we go. What has he got for us? That was Kaku dropping in on that pass from Bauti Bejo. Nice finish from him. Here's Khalaf Al-Khabtour, who read that situation beautifully, didn't he? Latching onto that pass from Simon Droller, and a great goal from the young -1 there for Habtour. He'd be very pleased with that. And here's another one. This was Kaku on a very tight angle, when it looked like that pass from Bauti Bejo was going to go too close to the back line. Juan Cruz with a couple of nice goals. There's one of them. And here's a nice running goal by Senor Bautista Bejo. The ball is back in play. And it's Rishi Bansali who's escaped with it. He's being tracked here by Alia Al Maktoum. A lovely near side play by Rishi, but look at Alia on the grey. Great ride off. Oh, she can't get the bounce. And Rishi was there. He had an opportunity. Comes off a pony. Santa Marina, both sides of the horse. And he's got the goal. Urquiza came screaming back in defence. That was Pali with his stick raised, but Santa Marina with the time and the space to have crossed over there after that miscontrol on the near side. He scuffs that one across the line. And Bansali, with the start that they wanted here, early doors in the fourth, they've scored and they've cut the difference to just 1. We're back in play. Tom Brody working hard in the throw-in, but so too is Fermin Prado, his opposite number 2. And the two number 2s exchanging possession on the far side of the field. Brody still has it. And he's found a pass downfield towards Gonzalo Santamarina. Urquiza is there. Oh, nicely worked in field. Gonzalo Santamarina will have a goal shot here, and he's tried to flick that one back towards goal, and he's left it behind. So Urquiza in defence for AM Polo. Benjamin. He's done well. Gets away and escapes the hook there by Paisa Ponsi. And then a loud blast from the umpire's whistle. Well positioned was Matias Babieni. Right on the spot there, and he saw exactly what went on. No doubt in his mind that it's going to be a 5B from the centre of the field here in favour of AM Polo. Umpire's called play. Benjamin circling around here. He's got, well, all 3 of his players have gone very long. They're a long way from him. Let's hope he gets plenty on this, and he has. Is this straight? It looks pretty good. It's maybe going all the way. Oh, nicely done by Rishi, who found himself sideways and came up with a nice barrier block there with him and his pony. And he's done well. He's cut it around the corner. Gonzalo Santamarina will come through on this, appealing for the foul there as Prado came through. And Gonzalo Santamarina, straightening up on that one, has attracted the umpire's whistle. Here's Rishi Bhansali with the cut shot. Did well, Rishi, didn't he? And there you have it. And Santamarina may well have had a good point, because he was the one on line there after that cut shot from Rishi. Good defensive work from the number one for Bhansali, and he has contributed to his team, ending up with a penalty for 60-yard attempt. Santamarina. A very good ball striker. He hits it hard. He's not particularly big. In fact, he's pint-sized, but he hits the ball hard. Let's see what he's got here from 60 yards. Oh, the pony came to a grinding halt. It's bobbled its way, but it's been deflected. And it's deflected wide. So the pony not really helping Gonzalo Santamarina out. She's swishing her tail a lot. And she wasn't helping out on that occasion. Possession back with AM. Urquiza goes long, and it's gone all the way through the traffic, and look at this. Fermin Prado is trying to escape the attentions here of Gonzalo Santamarina. Santamarina comes back in defence. Sheikha Alia is there for a piece of the action, and she nudges that one downfield. She's taken out of it there by Tom Brody. Big ride-off from Brody. Certainly not giving Alia Al Maktoum any space or time, and rightly so. She's had a brilliant game here, and looking very positive is the number one for AM Polo. That one's cut downfield towards Rishi. Rishi coming through there, and really good play from Benjamin Urquiza, but also Paisa Ponce comes up with a play. Fermin Prado. Prado downfield to Pali Urquiza. Urquiza will go back to the offside. Urquiza is in on goal. Can he find the goal shot? Brody was back in defence. And a very important hook from Tom Brody. Turning the play here for Bhansali is Santamarina. Gonzalo. Back to the near side, picks up the bounce. He's so confident with the ball in the air, running at this speed. It's extraordinary. He's up over the halfway line. Still going here. Look at that pick from Santamarina. He's got an awful lot to do with the angle. Will he go for the open backhand? He will. It's come infield, but Urquiza, Pali that is infield. He's left the ball behind. Paisa is there. And the attack is still going here, and it'll be Tom Brody who picks it up. Brody flicks it bound towards goal. And a few players come together and the whistle has gone. This will be very interesting to see what the umpires decide here. Well, Santamarina once again showing his class. And in the end, it turned into a feeding frenzy down there inside the 30-yard line. The umpires with 3:47 on the clock have decided that that is the opportunity for a free change. And let's see what they decide here when we come back. Who has got the whistle?
It's a little bit before, right? When the guy in the white. Okay. Which play do you mean? Okay, Gonzalo is away, backs the ball, white player plays it, leaves it. about there. Yeah. Guys trying to get out, but it gives that foul on white.
Well, the umpires have had a really good look at this. The half chucker change has given them an opportunity to send this to the third man, and he's looked at the replay several times, and it will be a penalty 30-yard penalty here, open goal, and an opportunity for Santa Marina to level the scores here with 3 minutes and 47 seconds left on the clock here in the fourth. He strokes it through. Well, he smashes it through, in fairness, and it cannons into the scoreboard. And in doing so, Gonzalo Santamarina has tied the match here. It's 6-6 between Bansali and AM Polo. We're back to the centre. What have the Whites got? Have they got a bit of fight in them? Can they get across the line here and put themselves into the shootout? Hit downfield from Urquiza out to Urquiza. Benka now unleashing that one under his pony's neck. They're appealing for the foul on the far side as it takes a deflection off Ariel Ponzi, but play will continue here, and Benka has worked it around the corner. He's gone past Ponzi. He's got Tom Brody to beat. It's still Benka. Urquiza puts the hammer down. Urquiza in front of goal. Oh, there's an opportunity at the back of the pack, and surely from there, Pali Urquiza couldn't believe his luck. The ball popped out in front of him. He was right in front of the posts, and he's got the score for AM. They go back into the lead here, 7-6. Two, 3 on the clock, but remember that includes the 30 seconds. So we've got just over 2 minutes remaining here until the first hooter. As Tom Brody came through, he had his stick raised. Benjamin Urquiza has dropped his stick as the whistle goes there, centre field. Here's the replay. Santa Marina leaving it there for Tom Brody. Tom Brody looked like he was pretty straight on that. The umpires are going to have a look. So it's gone to review. And the ball has been placed down here. 4 yards inside the Bansali half. It will be a penalty 5 here in favour of Benjamin Urquiza. Ahead by 1. 2-2-2 on the clock here in the fourth. Can AM Polo force themselves into this penalty shootout with a victory over Bansali? Benka fancies his chances. He tried to run that through the traffic. Backhander comes in from Ariel Ponzi. Turning sharply here is Fermin Prado. Prado tickles that one around the corner and then escapes the hook of Santa Marina. Good work there by Fermin Prado. He's going to get a second go at it here. And he's found a teammate because a good ride-off coming in. But Ponzi has it back here for the orange shirts, but it's been stolen away here, and Benka is going to waltz his way across the line. He flicks it across the line and scores here for AM Polo, and surely that will be the goal that puts AM into a penalty shootout here, because with 1 minute and 37 on the clock, which means 1:07 effectively, they have a 2-goal advantage. It's 8-6. And there you see it. A little miscontrol from Paisa Ponzi and Benja with all the time in the world. Bansali need a quick goal and or a whistle. Clear white is the call. He needs to hit it and get it downfield. They need to score from this drive. Rishi has got his skates on, but that one's gone all the way through to Benjamin Urquiza, who's sitting deep here for AM Polo. He's gone beyond Gonzalo Santamarina. Brody comes in there for the near side play. Santamarina turning sharply, won't get there in time. Pali punches it downfield. Anywhere down here will do as far as the Whites are concerned, because they have a 2-goal advantage, and there's just 14 seconds remaining on the clock as Urquiza brings it around the corner. He's over the top, backed up here by Benka, cannoned off a pony. Santamarina comes in, and Gonzalo Santamarina will watch that ball cross the line. Bansali have been defeated here. That one will count. AM Polo with a victory. Couple of late goals for them, and they've in fact run out the winners by 3 goals here over Bansali. It's 9-6. So, penalty shootout it is. AM Polo join Bansali and Jengiri on played 3, 1-1, lost 2. Chaka by Chaka. They started well, AM Polo. They meant business today, didn't they? Really good performance, I thought, from Benjamin Urquiza and Sheikha Alia Al Maktoum, who had a very, very good game for her team. They started well, 3-1 at the end of the first. They were 4-2 up at half-time, 6-4, retaining that 2-goal advantage by the end of the third. And by the end of the fourth, the difference was 3. Goals of the game. There were plenty of them. Lovely goal here by Benjamin. Here's the long penalty 5 that he smashed over the top. Lovely contact on the ball there from Benja. And that one was forced across the line by Pali Urquiza. And here's Pali again, getting away from Gonzalo Santamarina and coming up with a nice little deft touch there under his pony's neck to get that one across the line. This was the first goal from Santamarina straight out of the first throw-in, and at that point you thought, wow, maybe AM are up against it, but they battled hard and played very well as a team today, the Whites, no doubt about that. A good performance from them, and it's put them right back in with a shout of joining the semi-finals here, but they're going to have to do that through a penalty shootout victory. Let's have a look at the match stats. Field goals, 6-3 in favour of the Whites. The throw-ins dominated by Bansali, 8-5 in their favour. Fouls, 7 by the orange team, 5 by the Whites. The penalty count was even Stevens, 3 out of 3 for Benja and 3 out of 3 for Gonzalo Santamarina. There were no corners and no yellow cards in the game. So that's it. That is the end of our action from the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club here in Abu Dhabi. Match day 6 of the Emirates Polo Championships International. We're going to be looking forward to a penalty shootout here to see which of the 3 teams between AM, Jengiri and Bansali will be joining the main semi-finals.